What are the Dolphins up to, Ian?
Yesterday was an interesting day because it was what we all expected. I mean, I think everyone knew Tyreek Hill would be released. Obviously, Bradley Chubb, we knew he was going to be released. A bigger question for Tyreek is just like, when does he play again? Like, that is as bad of a significant injury as you could get. Like, is he able to play by midseason? Hopefully, I think that's realistic, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that one made sense. It does feel like a full reset for Miami. Like, even Tua himself has said a fresh start would make sense. That seems to be the direction they're going. Now, I don't know what form it's going to take. Like, can they trade him? I know they would like to. But how feasible is it? I think that's certainly a question. But it certainly looks like a full reset. And when we were all kind of freaking out when the Dolphins fired Mike McDaniel and it was looking like a rebuild, this is why you do it. So you can say, you know what? We're not worried about the previous regime. We're not worried about people's feelings were going to be hurt because we signed them or we drafted them. We're just going to start new. And I liked the hires they made. I think John Eric Sullivan has been, a GM in the making for several years. I think, the personnel staff that he is creating is going to be really good. I think Hafley's going to be really good. They just need to start new. So my guess is that is with a new quarterback. And the only thing that's weird for me here is Quinn Ewers may be good. And what we saw last year was pretty promising. So I'm really curious what the internal evaluation of him is going to be, because they may say, like, they're going to add a veteran anyway, but they may say, like, okay, we think we got one and we'd like to have him go play.
Well, wouldn't this be a spot for Malik Willis? Aren't people already saying that, right? Like
they are,
because he's already he's somebody that has shown significant potential over the last 2 years when he's gotten in for the Green Bay Packers, and but the question is how much would he command? And I'm not a capologist. I don't play one on TV. I would find it hard to believe that somebody knowing the cap in a hard place or hard rock place, if you will, that the Dolphins are in with Tua, that someone would say, let's make this trade. We'll take that contract on and not leave it at your feet. I imagine this would have to be a cut. Would you mind, in best and you can tell, what the cap ramifications of cutting Tua would be, and would they be able to go and get somebody of Willis's stature and salary demand, Ian?
Okay, so first the Tua part of it. If they are going to do a trade, they are going to eat a lot of the salary. So it would really be just like, can they save whatever the number is, 5 or 10, and get some sort of draft pick, like a mid-round pick, something like that.
Right.
So either way, cap-wise, it stings. Like, this is a problem. And if you're sort of understanding why the move for Chris Greer was made, like, this is one of the reasons, right? So it's going to hurt. Can they afford Malik Willis is an interesting question, because you're right. Everyone in the world is saying, well, obviously he's going to go to Miami. It's the people who, traded for him and they know him well. And it's like, I think Malik Willis is going to have a really, really good market. Like, when he's played in some tough situations, he has been really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So can they find a way to keep him under the cap? I don't know, because they're going to have competition. So, like, that's one thing that happens this time of year. Is like, okay, so he has a background here. He's obviously going here. When you actually look at the money, that would be tough for Miami to do. They could do it. They got smart people, but it might be too big of a challenge.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.